Salute everybody. This is TSK. I am La Owns and graced here with the homie G Money. How you doing?
What's shaking and baking? I'm doing swell, my homie.
You feel me? You talk like you was raised in like the 40s or 50s. I like that.
Thank, thank you,
Doing
man.
swell. I like that. But tonight I wanted to address the Knicks versus Chicago on Wednesday night. I'm not too particular on what time they play. I'm pretty sure it's around like 4:30. You know what I mean? Maybe by like
7:30. The game's at 7:30. Yeah.
7:30. What Eastern?
Around there. Yeah, 7:30 Eastern
So
in New York.
that'd be 4:30 my time because I live on the West Coast.
Oh,
But
okay.
so 4:30, as you said. So I already knew it was around like 4:30 because when I'm out here, that's the only time games come on. But
Right.
I'll tell you this: I wanted to know, how do you feel about what may happen in the game? What matchups are you looking for? So let's really take it one step at a time and let's talk first. How do you feel about the Knicks going into this matchup tomorrow?
I think New York should feel pretty good. The defense has been stymieing as of late. I love that they're closing out on shooters at times. Also, the fact I thought they're forcing a lot more TOs. They're starting to get into the break, and RJ Barrett has been star J Barrett as of late. JR30, Julius Randle starting to find his look like MIP Randle, posting up in the mid range, hit three balls starting to fall a little bit. JB11 dishing the rock like no other right now. And so far, the IQ playing smart, and so far New York has turned things around after the slow start.
I agree with everything you said. Do you think? I only want to elaborate on what you said. I got another question for you, Dyke. Do you
Mhm.
think JB plays tomorrow, or do you think he sits out? Because he's
I,
pretty tough.
I think I have a weird feeling they're gonna play him tomorrow. I can see him being on a minutes
I can
restriction.
see it too.
I have a weird feeling he's gonna play tomorrow on a minutes restriction because yeah, to try to see how he looks. If I were Tom, I would see how he looks by practice by warm up. If he looks good, he looks ready to play, you put him out there. If he looks gimpy, he doesn't have the pep in his step, then you sit him out. But I think he'll go out there and suit up.
Wouldn't you sit him and force Cam Sand?
I probably would give him one rest. I'll probably rest JB. Like, geez, like give Cam some burn. Like, good Grease Sharif. Give Cam some.
You
He's a
know what I'm
good
saying, though?
defender.
Like,
He can
see,
score. Yeah.
that's the type of dynamic I'm thinking. I'm like, JB, sit. Not because you can't play, but we need you later, right? Because we
Right.
a team, whether these Knicks fans and want to acknowledge it or not, like you got to be mediocre to be good than be great. Like you got to start somewhere. They rather us be just straight good or straight bad. That's not how things work. G
Mhm.
Money. You
Right,
know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right. Right. Yeah.
And a lot of the problem that I be hearing most of the time is that where people are mad that we're competitive. It's like choose a route. It's like, first of all, why'd you draft Obi? Because Julius needs a backup.
Right.
What do we talk? Like these things are really basic. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's not mathematics. It's not even hard. Like,
Mhm.
and then when they get what they want, it's still a problem.
Right.
So my whole thing be like, just take it one step at a time. I know Julius Randle ain't no world beater, but if you get him, who's super solid, with a couple other super solid dudes, we could sneak a championship like a Detroit.
It's possible. Yeah. Just get
But
another. Yeah.
the problem is most people don't see that. They just see, oh, if we not extra good or if we not extra bad, what are we doing? It's like, do you remember how long we were bad?
We were bad from 2002, 03, we sucked. 05 through 2010, we sucked. 2014 through 2020, we sucked. And last year, we were donkey ass.
See what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
what playoff game? How many playoff games we went to Carmel with Carmelo?
Wait, how many times we went to the playoffs with Melo? Three.
3, and we
Three
got
times in the
flamed up.
playoffs.
And we only made it to the second round once.
Once, yeah, 2013.
Oh, I remember when we got blown out by Miami that one playoff on the road to them winning the champ. I remember that.
Yeah, it was 2012. We got smacked around like a top. We got smoked in 5 in 2012. 2011, we got swept by Boston.
Yep.
2013, ironically, we beat Boston, but we barely got out of that series, and then we got ramrodded by Indiana in the second round.
Man, let me salute the chat, and then we're gonna continue this great conversation. G Money, I
Nice.
appreciate you coming through, giving me some of your time too, fella. You're a smart dude, and you need to do your own thing too, because you coming with the facts, and you got a good memory.
Thank you.
Dosaki's 916 to be specific says, "What's up, Knicks fans? What's up, Dos?"
YOLO, what's going on? Salute Quiet Money too.
And then Quiet Money says, "Salute to the chat, man. The link is in there, man. Y'all fellas don't be shy, man. Know what I mean? Fuck the views. Come through, join the chat. Let's talk it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie. To get back to what we talking about, I feel like to get back on the point before I went on my tangent, which I apologize about.
Right.
I do feel like we've been good to this point. I just feel like we need to stop. And I'm venting right now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, like at this point, like ain't we where we supposed to be at this point? Like how good should we be? How bad should we be?
Mm-hmm.
I'm because and I know you're not one of them fans. You're very objective and you're very positive about it. So and you definitely hold players accountable, which I like.
Right.
My whole thing is like, where should we be right now? Shouldn't we be 14-14? Should we be like? And I understand that we lost a couple games because of particular players, but at this point, we 500. We sixth in the East. You feel me? Julius Randle was nominated player of the week. He didn't win it. Joel Embiid won it. But where do you think what should even though our record is 14-14, what should our record be?
It could have been better. It could have been a little bit better. We could have beaten the Bucks that one night without Middleton. I felt that even though New York has had a good stretch, though, I felt the Knicks could have played a little bit harder against the Nets. We should have been the Thunder. Let's be honest. We should have been OKC. So that's 15. The Bucks without Middleton, when Giannis was fouled out, could have been 16.
Yeah.
I felt that we could have also even the Grizzlies game. You can argue we could have won that game. 17, yeah. So we could have been 17-10? Yeah.
I thought we lost a solid 7 games because RJ underperformed.
Right.
But I focused on that the first couple games because of the fact that I heard it all summer.
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna press it all year? No, I'm bigger than that, right?
Right.
But my counterparts ain't the same. Right. All I hear is when Randall here has a big game is why we should get rid of the person that got us out the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda's baby was retrieved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, Brenda's baby was retrieved, and y'all mad. Trade him for what? The draft for what? What did we get out the draft the last 10 years?
I don't want to go back to the abyss. I don't want to go back to the abyss. I mean, I know we were in the abyss last year.
Yeah, I think that's where they like to live, G-Money.
Excuse me?
I think that's where they like to live, in that abyss, that dark place. That what they call it in the Jordan, what's his name movie? The Jordan Peele movie? The Sunken Place. People like to live there.
Facts. And I don't want to be sinking and quicksand again. Like, we've been doing that. 2002, 2003, we sucked. 2005, all the way to 2010, we sucked. 2014 to 2020, we were dog crap. And then last year, we were arguably the biggest disappointment in the NBA last year. After we were so good in 2020 being the number 4 seed, man. Like, look, they're playing well now. New York is playing good ball now this year. the last few games, so give him that. However, at some point, you can't settle for being mediocre at some point,
I agree with that. I agree that they should make a play, but we've been bad for so long, so I like the competitiveness. So
That's
I
true.
do suffer from not saying that I like when we lose the games that we clearly should win. That's not what I'm saying. I'd be pissed. I live on the road. But what I'm saying is that would you prefer if we excuse my friend, if we 3 and we played 26 games, 3-23? We would hate that. I wouldn't even want to watch that, and I probably wouldn't watch.
I'll start watching the rest of the team if that would happen. But thank God we're good this year.
I agree with you. Thank God that we're good, because of the simple fact that these players have played together. They know each other, and instead of advocating to get rid of players, which I started realizing, who can we get around RJ and Randall and Brunson to make them all to finish who's the last piece of the puzzle?
Right.
Is what I'm.
Right. We need. It's like the blob without. It's like the blah blah without the other blah. It's like the busted. It's like the hot dog without the hot dog and butt without the mustard. Yeah. We need to connect the dots here, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would call that a great opening statement. How do you feel about Chicago going into this game tomorrow?
It's going to be a tough game, but I think the Knicks are up for the challenge, though. Like, we're talking about Bulls team that has just floundered. A Chicago team that's just been absolutely dreadful. I mean, look at them. The Bulls are 11-15. They're 11th in the Eastern Conference. What New York needs to do against Chicago, limit turnovers, be physical with Levine and DeRozan. Also, watch out for guys like Ayo Dosunmu, Pat Williams. Pat Williams, and also watch out for guys like Kobe White, because sometimes Kobe White can have big games against the Knicks. In 2020, he had 73s in the fourth quarter in that game when he looked like the second coming of Kobe Bryant in steroids. So it's like we gotta watch out for him. And remember, even Double D, DeMar DeRozan, let's contest this mid-range shot. Let's force him to take threes. I know he can hit that, but I'm saying is that let's take away his mid-range shot, take away his bread and butter, and close down Vucevic. That's what we need to do.
Is the injury report out? Do we know completely who's playing and who's not?
Well, let me see. I know Jalen Brunson is questionable. I know that, though.
Okay. I wouldn't play Brunson.
Yeah, I'll just let him rest. I know it's 2 days, but I'll just let him rest. Other than that, we all know Obi's gonna be in street clothes. We know that. Other than that, everyone seems pretty A-okay for New York.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Brunson for fuck a minutes restriction. I wouldn't play that man for the simple fact that we play the same team again on Friday.
Yeah.
And then we got still 2 more times we got to play him at home. So I would just, if I was Tom, I don't know what Tom is thinking and what they're going to do as an organization, but I would just take a break. Like, you just damn near fucking blew your ankle out. Your season could have ended. Take a day off.
Right.
I know. We get it. We see how tough you are. We see how the strength that you have. But take a day off. But as far as my opinion, just to sum it up, as far as like, I don't know every player that I know. DeMar DeRozan is pretty reliable. I wouldn't mind him on our squad. I am not really worried because they still don't have Lonzo. I know they got Zach and DeMar, so I'm going to worry about them because DeMar be busting RJ all the time. So that's the matchup I'm really worried about.
It's true.
Yeah, no, I know.
But I have a weird feeling RJ's gonna shine bright tomorrow. I have a weird feeling though, because after RJ looked horrible to start the year, he's starting to get more in the transition. He's starting to play a little bit more bully ball. So I think RJ has a pretty good game tomorrow.
And he looks like he's getting in shape more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's moving a lot faster. The first couple, well, I ain't gonna say couple. First couple dozen games, he looked kind of slow.
Agreed. He looks slower. He looks slower than Fat Albert at times. Yeah.
Yeah, and he looked like some of that weight is starting to finally get off his body that he came in with the summer. It don't look like he worked as hard as he. Well, I'm not gonna say at this point, but when he first came in,
Yeah.
to be specific, he definitely. When people said he was overweight, you could kind of see it, and then you could kind of see that he wasn't getting that lift. But now he's starting to trim down. So, and you could see that. You can notice that too if you're paying attention, and you start to see like, oh damn, there goes that lift, there goes that quickness. Where was that 20 games ago? You know what I mean? That's how you know, and that's how that's what confirms your biases. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you're watching a person could barely get off the ground, and then 25 games later, he's attacking the rim and then dunking and then trying to catch alleys, and then you know what I mean? It's like, what? Where was that?
Yeah, where's that juice and fire? Yeah. But thank God RJ's not starting to wake up from his slumber a little bit. Thank God. And also, his defense started off horrible, but his defense has improved a little bit the last few games. It's starting to come around the last few games, yeah.
It better come around.
Mm-hmm.
It better come around. I know how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
You get a dude like Grimes and McBride, they've been in the league 2 years, and they looking at you like, why he in my way?
Right.
I play defense better than him. I shoot better than him. I move better than him. I do everything better than him. Why he in my way? And RJ feel that pressure, man. That if it's like a cat or a dog in a high pressure situation, the hairs on his back of his neck, G Money, they raised. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's why you seen that pressure situation early. He had to get that nervousness out of his system, and hopefully it's out completely.
Mm-hmm.
Because he feel that pressure, especially when Cam was playing and Cam playing good, and
right.
But I think RJ did a. I'm not gonna call it a 360 yet. I still need to see more work, but I will say that I think he's gonna have a good game tomorrow as well.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to understand, like, all you got to do is play your role, be complimentary, and if you want, like, when you're young, it's all good. You're not a superstar, but you can still make it to the All-Star game if you play your role and you be the best at your role.
Mm-hmm.
That's how dudes like Draymond and Clay made it. They realized, like, I'm not trying to do everything. I'm gonna be a lockdown in the three. Clay, right?
Right.
Draymond is like, I'm gonna be a playmaker and a defender.
Right.
Curry is like, I'm gonna be one of the best shooters ever.
Play make too, and also be a good finisher too. Steph Curry, yeah.
I mean, play your role, and then you'll be in the NBA. You'll get recognized for doing your role.
Right.
And a lot of people don't want to play their role.
Mm-hmm.
That was the problem, I would say, in the early part of the season. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
So now that we're on this 4-game winning streak, fam, I think we should win. I don't know if we're gonna win both games in Chicago.
I say we split.
I thought we would split too, because both games is at their house. You know what I mean?
United Center in Chi-Town.
That's some weird ass. Why? That's some weird ass shit. Why would they do that?
I guess because of the whole COVID hullabaloo that's going on. So I guess we want to limit less.
COVID is over, according to Biden. Oh, sorry, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I take that back. I retract that statement.
Right.
But I don't know why they would schedule those two games back to back. Like, I get it though.
Mm-hmm.
Must be something crazy going on in Chicago. They're like, let's just get this game over in one week.
Yep.
So we ain't got to come back here. But it's like other people got to go there. So that's weird, but whatever.
Right.
Above my pay grade. Start thinking too hard. I'm like, I'm good. They don't pay me to think that far.
Right.
But who you think gonna be the standout players tomorrow, fam? Give me some. Nate, give me three. Give me three.
3 players I think is gonna break out.
I don't think Russ is gonna play. No, 3 standout players of the game. Either team.
Either team. For the Bulls, for Chicago, I'm gonna say I think Double D has a big game. I think DeMar DeRozan is gonna come out flying. I think Double D, DeMar DeRozan, is gonna come out sizzling hot. That's one. For New York, I'm going to say RJ Barrett. There's 2. I think RJ Barrett, like we both agree, is gonna step it up. Salute, man. And then the third one, I'm gonna say IQ has a big game.
All right. I'm gonna say they don't got nobody. You know I'm going with my main man. They already said I'm Julius Randle's #1 fan, so I'm not gonna let him down. Julius Randle. I'm going. Man, DeMar DeRozan be cooking RJ, but I'm going RJ Barrett tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go with a surprising person. I'm gonna go with I think Grimes drops 20 tomorrow.
Very possible. He might. He's capable. Salute, sir, by the way.
Yeah, man. Dose. Aki.
What's chicken and bacon, man?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Hey, bro. That's a real Knicks fan over there, right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, G Money, Dose, G Money.
G Money, nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, homie.
Hey, is Vucevic playing this game?
Yeah, Vucevic play, yeah.
That's why he's an all-star, so he can go for 30 and shit like that.
It is possible. It is possible. He could give you 30 and a 10 a given night. Vooch was magical in Orlando. Can shoot the 3, can post up in the block. He's not a great defender, but occasionally can block some shots.
Vooch though, G Money, that's not the same Vooch.
No, I know that. I'm just saying he's capable of doing that. I know he's not the same Vooch. Because for the Bulls, he's more of a spot. They made him to more of a pick and pop shooter now. In Chicago. In Orlando, he can bang you in the paint and had a mid range.
And you got to remember, when he was with Orlando, him and Fournier had the ball in their hand most of the time. You feel what I'm saying? They were mostly the creators,
right?
Where Fournier
they had a totally different coach too. Billy Donovan.
Fournier had the surf tail. He had the straight back with the ponytail that you see in 2K. Fournier had that before he went straight buzz, but I remember he was not. I remember Vucevic was. I was like, damn, Vucevic can hit the 3 and drive, but he wasn't doing. It's in the NBA. It's all about consistency, man. So my thing is we got one of the most consistent players in the NBA. Why would we give that away?
Right.
Because you don't like his temperament, his attitude, how he talks to the coach, how he talks to. Look, man, some people got to get over their feelings and what it might look like. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you win, it might not look like how you want it to look, right? Sometimes the girl you fall in love with might not look like how you want her to look, but you still love her because you want her to look, right?
Right.
So, something bigger than what we want things to look like, or and see things for what they actually are, is what I be saying. Dose,
what's up?
You've been in the Knicks family for a minute, even though you're a Lakers fan, and I appreciate you for coming through in the world. What you think the Knicks gonna do tomorrow against Chicago, man? You think that's a dub? They said the spread was 150 for us to win a championship this year, or make it to the playoffs to be specific, I think. But what do you think?
Man, Knicks been playing real good. They lost their point guard though, so it's gonna be adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
And Tibbs don't like to have too many players playing, so we're gonna see who we put in there. Is Derrick Rose gonna start or?
He may
No,
not.
I think it's gonna be either Grimes or McBride, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Grimes or McBride, and I think that's a good decision. You know what I mean? I would experiment and throw Cam in there just to fuck people head up because they ain't been scouting for him. But other than like him, like Fournier, I love Rose. Rose, one of my favorite players in NBA history. That's a fact. I'll back him to the day I die. Youngest MVP ever. But at this point, defensively, him and Fournier don't fit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like offensively, Rose could get a bucket. So I would always choose Rose over most point guards. But if I'm thinking defense and I'm thinking scheme and fit, like people always talk about fit, then I would keep it the way it is. I don't like the Cam decision. I don't agree with that. But
so how many games has it been since Cam played?
Cam hasn't played since the Cavs game, yeah. It's been ironically 4. It's been 4.
So how you feel about that, G Money? You saying that you think that he is serious about the trade demand or whatever?
I think Cam might be gone. I think Cam might be gone. So I think they are serious about the trade offer. I think Cam's gone.
Right. I think that's why I said the same thing. I said that he has more leverage because they spent the first round draft pick on him. So he, they don't really want to get.
I think, and I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish those. I think honestly, fam, that it might be something we don't know about, and that's why Cam is sitting. I don't think Cam want to go nowhere, bro. He played good. He fit in it. Why would you get rid of somebody that fits with the squad? That it doesn't make any sense to me. Like
it's just dumb.
It don't make no sense, bro. Like he fits. If he didn't fit, then I'll be like, and especially after the first game when we played Massive Heat, the game tired, we almost won that game. How you ain't gonna tell me he don't fit?
You mean he hoop, but he don't fit with the whatever the coach, or if it's
behind the scenes, man. I don't want to say it, man. It's something, man. I don't want to say it, but it seems like a hater, so I'm gonna just leave that and keep that to myself. But
I'm already knowing where you're going with that one.
Yeah, somebody or something or someone is hating on that man. Know what I mean?
And I told you once that GM put that contract out, they tied to him.
Somebody, someone, or something is hating on that man, bro. I'm just saying.
Tibbs is like, I'm with the GM and him. That's why he playing him so many. I'm like, come on, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He got his run, and his offensive decision making wasn't the best, which I would say, right?
He was streaky sometimes too, yeah.
For sure, G Money. I swear to God. But his length and like you want to see a dude reach and not get the foul because he's actually hitting the ball. Cam pokes the ball out a lot. Cam was, he gets a lot of in the lane steals. It's all types of facet of basketball that you want to see in every single game. And with the Knicks, you don't get that with every single game because not everybody's athletic enough to do all those things.
It's true.
So Money said he gone.
Yeah, but there's reason why they're not playing. I think he's gonna be gone to like the Lakers or some other team.
I don't think he's gone, man. Because I would have thought this summer through all the talks and the trade talks would have taught us that this is false news, man. Trump told us fake news.
Right.
It's all created.
Right.
So we can react to it and talk about it. That's how they get in.
But he ain't played though. It's like, and now that an injury is now that somebody's injured, with like a big chunk of minutes.
What?
You feel me? I don't know how he gonna feel if he don't get no minutes now. He gonna be like, oh, I'm really trying to fucking push the line.
I don't. Yo, he said out his own mouth, so we can only take him for his word that he didn't request no trade, and this is the second time he said that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to believe him, but what you think about that, G Money? Do you believe him or don't you?
Sorry, I wasn't hearing you. About what?
About him saying that he didn't request no trade a couple days ago.
I think I believe him though, because knowing Cam seems like a quiet guy. I don't think he requested a trade though. I don't think so. I believe him.
Do you think it was a created narrative like the media normally does to stir up shit?
Yes, sometimes the media does that. Remember one time they said that they lied about JR30. Julius Randle wanted to bolt New York and wanted to leave. They lied. Sometimes the media does that.
No, it's not a sometimes thing. It's a all the time thing because they know.
Okay, wait, hold
on. Let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. Because they know most people won't do the research beyond the headline, right?
Right.
So if you ain't gonna do the research beyond the headline, like if I let's just say, for example, if I heard somebody died, quote unquote, right?
Right.
Before I believe it, I check the source. Right. I need to make sure that not just people on YouTube are saying it. I need some reputable.
Didn't the Knicks just get tampering violations?
No, we didn't. No, that did not happen. That was another. This is the thing that I be talking about. The media create a narrative until things become real. That's not real.
Right.
We didn't tamper. Why? Because we signed Jalen Brunson, dad, who's a coach, and his contract was up at another place, and we signed him. That's tampering. That he might have spoken to his son and told him to come to the Knicks. That's not tampering.
There was rumors in the news that Jalen Brunson was.
I just debunked the news shit. They spread false lies all the time.
I'm saying that one was the truth, though.
That wasn't the truth. Why was it the truth? Because you believe it.
They hinted that Julius.
Hold on, G Money. Let me get him. Why was it the truth? Because you believe it.
I'm saying they hinted that Jalen Brunson was going to the Knicks. He ended up on the Knicks.
Yo, that's because these reporters talk too fucking much. Keep your mouth closed.
That's their job to talk and keep them. But nah, hey, look, I think Cam, if he don't get no minutes this game, or I like this game, but
in one of these next two games, I ain't gonna lie, he needs some minutes.
I think that's probably a part of the reason why he's like, wait, some minutes.
Nah, if he don't get no minutes before the month up, if he don't get no minutes before, like, what's today? Tomorrow's the 14th? Tomorrow's the 14th. If he don't get no minutes before the end of the year, I know he traded before the deadline. I definitely know that's a fact.
Yeah.
Right. He might be somebody's Christmas gift. Because shit.
Yo, but G Money, I got another question, man. I'm trying to formulate it in my mind right now.
Right.
What do you think about Julius Randle not getting Player of the Week this year? Conference Player of the Week.
I'm 50-50 on that. I felt JR30 could have deserved it more because he's trying to play a little bit better defense. His offense has been phenomenal. So I'm 50-50 on the move, though. I'm 50-50 on it.
They gave it to Joel Embiid, man.
I can understand why Embiid. I can understand that, though.
They said he averaged 4. They only played 3 games, and they said he averaged 4. Did he average 40 in all of those games?
He had 53 on the home. Yeah, he did. If you look at Joel Embiid,
I just want specifications. Did he average 40 in all 3 of those games? Because I know JR30 averaged like at least 32 in all 4 of those games. We won. So
he averaged like 40 because he played the Lakers. They he had like over 40.
Well deserved. I'm not even a hater. I did because I was gonna go crazy. I was gonna jump off the ledge earlier because I thought Randle won Player of the Week, and I was gonna come and shit on all the haters. But
Right. But I have Joel Embiid stats right here. He had against the Lakers 30. Against the Lakers, he had 38. Against the Hornets, he had a 53. He had a 53 biscuit on the Hornets, and he had 31 on the Kings.
So that would average out to like 40. That would average out to like 40. Yeah, nah. So yeah. I guess.
Yeah, so
but they went 2-1. We went 4-0, bro. I thought the wins matter more than the stats.
That is true, but Philly did win 3 in a row.
Come on, man. I thought the wins. We talk about the wins. Julius Randle dropped 27 in the fucking first half on them bum ass niggas in the Kings, and I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 all the way. Yeah. That alone, fucking ejected. He got kicked in the head. I would have got ejected too after somebody kicked me in the head.
Right.
And you acting nonchalant.
He need to be careful because I've watched it firsthand.
That's true.
Talented player.
That's true. Here's what I think about Randle. Randle's a great player, but I know I can understand why he lost his emotions there, but I think he has more of an attitude. I don't think he has a temper, but I think it's more of an attitude, in my opinion, Randle sometimes.
Yo, I agree that he does have an attitude, but as a player, I mean, as a person with an attitude, I feel like that shit is necessary sometimes.
It is true.
Well, but there's a thin line because you don't want to get ejected in an important moment.
I'm the coolest person you would know in the world. That's Dose. He knows me in real life. I'm one of the coolest people, but you can't just let people get away with everything and just walk all over you all the time.
Here go an extreme example of how when being yourself can counter and sabotage. Draymond Green always push the edge, lead the league in technicals. He loses cool, kicks LeBron in the damn groin.
Nah, and the worst thing. I didn't just kick LeBron. He kicked Steven Adams.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it can turn into winning. I'm saying, what if the Knicks lost that game?
Then he kicked Trey Thompson.
What if the Knicks lost that game, and then at the end of the season, it's down to one game can be the difference between the 6 seed and the damn 4 seed.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, me and Draymond would have had some words.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have had to have some words, bro. You need to
have some discipline sometimes, though, too.
Not discipline. I don't see Randle kicking people in their balls.
I didn't say. I'm just telling you. I said extreme example.
Intentionally, right?
I said an extreme example.
Intentionally, like trying to not just frustrate you, but just like, I think.
Remember, I'm a Laker fan. I watch Randle too.
But I think the problem is that other people need to be protected from certain players because if they're not, then they be punked all fucking day. Now you know how it is. That's why they got coach. That's why they got refs. Because if they just let Randle go out there and put his shoulder in people's chest, they'd be all over the floor. Keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
They be all over the floor. They be holding their face. They be owing all the whole. That's why they protecting them players from. Because he know he could just bring a dude. He'll only be pushing dudes. He'll do a little move, flail his arms just a little bit. It's a foul. He ain't even foul, dude.
Right.
They all over my mans and them.
Right.
He counteracting it. Oh, he at fault. You know why? Because he's bigger and he's stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Shaq effect.
Oh, snap down.
What'd you say?
I say more like DeMarcus Cousins, not Shaq, but yeah, okay.
Stop with the DeMarcus Cousins. Randle is not as accomplished as DeMarcus Cousins, but at this point in his career, I would say Randle is a beast.
I would say that he progressing just like we thought he would when we drafted him as a Laker.
Right.
No, I agree. And we trying to get some of those players that y'all had on that same team. I want either Brandon Ingram or Kuz.
Man, back up, man. Come on. Y'all heard me every night with
They're not on
Randall.
your team no more. You ain't got their rights.
Man, we miss him. Trust me.
Tell him G Money. He lost his opportunity. He had all them dudes.
Right.
G Money,
Yeah,
what y'all take right now, man? What y'all need?
But to be fair with the Lakers, they did get a gold ball out of it in 2020. They did get a championship out of it. So gotta get the Lakers that though.
I know.
Hold on. I gotta bring this up because I'm petty. You mean the bubble chip?
I'm not that type of man. Look, I'm not a Laker fan, but a ring is a ring, man. No matter if it's bubble or Hawaii or YMCA or hell in my room or your room or at whatever, a ring is a ring, man. You gotta give the Lakers credit because what was it they didn't win that year? What was if another team had won it? You know, give them the credit, man. They earned it.
Nah, right. but we gotta be petty, G Money.
I don't need to be, man. I give credit when it's due.
I'm not telling you to be. But this the smoking Nick, and this makes for good conversation when you push back on things, right? People do it to us all the time, our own fans. Right. We win games, and they say, "But what are we looking at?" It's like, bro, you're looking at what you saw.
Right.
A defensive team that need to rely on Randall. Like, certain players don't have good games. If he have a good game, we still win. Convincingly at that. And I'm not just trying to say that he's the only person, the reason that we win. No, Quickly been playing good. Grimes been playing his ass off. Mm-hmm. And Sims, Hartenstein need mad love. You feel what I'm saying? Just the way he runs his off, you know what I mean? The way he moves. And he creates a lot of offenses. It's a lot of players that do their thing.
G Money, can I ask you a question though?
Go ahead.
Because when it happened, I questioned it, and people was kind of going with it. When they traded for Evan Fournier, I was like, okay.
That was just stupid.
Right. Okay, there you go.
That was just stupid and wrong, man. It's like, yes, does Evan Fournier have talent? Yes, he's a decent playmaker that can shoot. Yes, however, his defense is softer than Swiss cheese, and he's streakier than he's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He's streakier than car wax, man. I don't know. And the whole getting Kemba was even dumber. Why do we get no? I like Kemba as a person; he's a good player. But why do we get a point guard with arthritis knees?
Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. It's because we drove Alfred Payton out of town like people are trying to drive Julius Randle out of town.
Right.
We didn't appreciate the fact that he was a dog.
Fast. We let go of Bullock way too soon. We should have Bullock was a dog on defense. I know he was streaky offensively, but he could hit the big three, especially in the regular season. And
the problem was, and I don't mean to cut you off. The problem was he couldn't put it on the floor like that, right?
That's true.
Remember,
that's true.
He used to hit a lot of the big corner threes. Remember, he hit that one game winner when Rose hit him in the corner.
Oh, that actually tied the game against the Pelicans. That was tied the game. Yeah.
Did we win that or lose that game?
We won that game. It was part of the 9-game. Yeah, we won in overtime. It's part of the 9-game flurry.
The winning streak, exactly, the 9-game winning streak. But he did he played his role to the point. I'm a hit corner three. He was the corner three specialist.
Right.
Hey, G Money.
Yeah. We don't get them same corner threes like we used to get. To be honest, Grimes and fucking RJ they need to hit those threes.
Yeah.
But they're not. It was Burks and Bullock, and then you already know Rose gonna get his. So we had more shooters and more
Toppin took a hit corner three. Sometimes Obi too.
Yeah, but Toppin don't got the defense like a Nerlens.
That's true. You about to ask me something, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so Fournier, like it's actually a good thing that Fournier. It might turn out to a good thing because his contract's so big compared to his production that if you was to take a big swing in a trade or something like that, maybe in the offseason or whatever, Even if
Yeah,
it's coming up during the trade deadline, he could be a part of something that can maybe a
yeah,
three-way,
probably.
three-team deal. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And speaking of Evan Fournier, do you think your Lakers should get Evan Fournier? Because you do, even though the Lakers have turned things around just a teensy bit, the Lakers still lack shooting. So do you think Evan Fournier could be putting a little bit of candles on the cake for you guys?
not really. His contract he got too many years.
Right?
What is it? 3 left or 4 left?
Hold on. What's all this too many years stuff? He's making $18 million and the fucking
Sit on the
cap is
bench.
going up. Hold on. And secondly, he only got one more year on his contract after this one, so it's an expiring contract technically. If we want to talk semantics,
This
Yeah.
is coming off what year? This year coming off, or one more year after this?
24, 25.
one more year.
Stop.
Yes,
That's too
two
much.
more years. Two more years. I'm
That's 2
checking
more
his
years. I
contract.
thought, yeah, the contract too
years.
long.
24, 25. He's a 25
Hold on.
seasons of free agent.
You need him for 1 year only, just this season?
Yeah. If you needed him, yeah.
Nah. You said his contract is long when it expires next year. Nah. Or the year after next. Well, one more year after this one to be technical. But how is his contract too long?
Because he's not. He's getting.
And who would even if all right, let's move past that. Who would you want to trade us? If we was talking about an Evan Fournier trade?
I don't think the Lakers ain't touching him.
I heard that the Knicks wanted Pat Bev and Kendrick Nunn.
I'd see, and I told you, and we don't want Evan Fournier back in return. We want Cam Reddish in return. We want Cam Reddish, G Money. I told you, I knew it. G Money.
Yeah.
We don't want Evan Fournier. We want Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it, bro. Y'all okay? Yeah, hey, G Money, my man now.
As I said before,
you're my man too, homie.
When we started this conversation, I start with disbelief, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I read these articles, I know it's fake news, not because these people don't have sources. Until these things materialize, it's all speculation.
All right? But anyways, G Money heard that Pat, they were looking at Brad Bev. And G Money is a great source for me. He's a real Knicks fan. Look,
hold on. I'm not.
No, you are. I'm just saying you are too. He is also. You know what I mean?
I agree. I thought that was a side shot, but continue.
So, like, G Money.
Yeah.
When Cam Reddish, when they said that he demanded a trade, I said, well, hold on. Why? Like, well, as a Laker fan, I'm like, well, what would we give up to get him? And I was like, I asked a couple of Knicks fans, do y'all like Pat Bev? You know, even though he's not producing this year, he's a defensive-minded point guard and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
can I debunk you why we wouldn't do that trade?
I was talking to G Money, but go ahead.
Nah, but I got to debunk you. We don't want Pat Bev because we got Dude and Grimes.
Okay, I'm just telling you. So it was Pat Bev. What was the other person?
Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah. So also one offensive point guard, one defensive point guard.
Picture of the team and what's been going on in the circle, right? Because I hear you trying to finesse us out of Cam Reddish, but Grimes and McBride or Deuce is the people that's getting their time right now. And we don't need to bring in two more players to impede that, right?
Cam Reddish is not getting time. He's ready to go.
We ain't talking about no, but you want us to get Nunn and Beverly so Cam could be on your timeline. He's not, right? Because right now he needs to sit his ass down.
What? Y'all trying a first round pick for somebody to sit down?
Nah, I think Cam should play a little bit though.
It's the NBA, bro. Not everybody could play.
But y'all traded a first round draft pick for Cam Reddish to sit down.
Give him some, bro. He's still a good defender.
Go ahead, G Money.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, you were talking.
And then y'all also signed Fournier for him to sit.
Yo, bro. Sometimes you make mistakes and you just sit on your mistake. It is what it is until you can correct it.
But if you can get a player that might be a part of the rotation or might be an expiring contract, you wouldn't because if you don't
I
want to play there
wouldn't.
anymore.
I wouldn't take. I'm not taking. I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not in the. I'm not in the business of making other teams better at all. If it
Yeah,
don't
but
benefit, I'm not doing it at all. I swear to God, that's how I feel and that's
all
how
right,
I
that's
think.
you. G Money. What do you think the Knicks are going to do or should do with Cam?
I wish they'll just play. I wish they'll try to play Cam to one. If you are going to trade the guy, you need to increase his value. That means you need to play the guy. Two, if you're going to make a trade, I would consider maybe. I'm not saying this player would happen, but who knows? This DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine.
Okay, so what would be the package to try to get him?
I would say
Take them
probably.
both.
Well, what'd you say? What'd you say, Smoking?
I'll take them both for real, just like you said. You said both of
Yeah,
them.
but you gotta go for one. The Bulls won't trade both. You gotta go. I mean, I would love to get greedy, but you gotta be.
You the first person.
We gotta be a little realistic, Cool Cat. Let's be a little.
So why are we? So wait, hold on.
You the first person I said that. You the first person I heard say Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
I said
You
Zach
want
LaVine or one
he
of
said
them.
or. He said or.
I thought you said both.
We're not getting both. We gotta be realistic.
All right. Go ahead.
I would probably trade Evan Fournier. I would consider trading Derrick Rose too to get him back to Chicago. I would say Cam Reddish. This may sound a little cuckoo crazy, but hear me out. This may sound a little crazy, but you got to consider this player, RJ Barrett. I like RJ, but you need to consider though. You need to consider.
Wait. Okay, now
let me just picks, yeah.
I'm gonna pretend to be the GM of the Bulls. Why the hell would I do any one of those two trades? Any one of my players for that?
I mean,
first of all, hold on.
Let me talk to G Money real quick. Like, let us just hash this out real fast.
Yeah, let's play the I'm Leon Rose and your
right. I'm Billy Donovan, really, because I like the coach's perspective. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Billy, bro. If you get Evan Fournier, he has a beautiful stroke, bro, and he can dish.
Do I got to go 2 years back to look at his film, or I mean, what Fournier are we talking about?
I mean, Evan Fournier is still a decent player. Can still give you what, like 15, 16 when he wants to. And he's a good underrated passer, though.
All right. Look, I got you talking about my 2 All-Stars, right? Correct. You talking about 2 of my 3 All-Stars because Vucevic has that on his resume too.
Yeah.
Why would I trade in and you're trying to give me no All-Stars in return?
No, I'm considering giving you RJ Barrett. I'm considering.
Is he an All-Star?
Well, right now, no. Why?
He's on the verge.
I'm gonna keep my proven commodity. How about this? We'll talk like this though. You don't ask for those 2. We'll talk some other, So like I said, Kobe hit 7 threes on y'all. Y'all thinking about something like that?
We don't want Kobe. No, we don't.
You wouldn't consider Kobe? You wouldn't consider? I'll think about it.
DeMar, what do you want for DeMar, and what do you want for LaVine? Package, or what do you want for either or? Quick.
So it's like me asking, what do y'all want for Randall?
People keep saying 2 picks. I think Randall is at least 3 firsts.
So y'all got 3 firsts for one of my boys?
I'll give you 2 firsts for DeMar, and
okay. Now we talking. Well, okay. I didn't hear y'all say nothing about the first round. I didn't hear y'all say nothing about first round. G Money didn't throw nothing about no first round picks in there.
No, I'm gonna throw a first round pick in there. Yeah, of course.
I told you I've been on this negotiation, so we back and forth. This is the Knicks organization, man.
So y'all so a first round pick. Y'all give me RJ?
No. I'll give you 2 first round picks. Obi Toppin for
no. I'm trading my All-Star. I need at least a potential All-Star in return.
One unprotected, but he's an older guy.
I'm trading my All-Star for at least a potential All-Star. Or
Why? How many years do you think he got left, bro?
he was top 3 or 4 in MVP last year. Exactly.
Was he all NBA?
I believe so. Most definitely. I don't know if he was third or second.
I can't hang on your belief. I need to know.
Wait. I'm pretty sure we had more all MVP. We was in what the
DeRozan was all NBA
all right. I'll throw in Evan Fournier.
No. You know what? Since we want to talk about all pros, you know what? Give me your all pro for my all pro then. How about that? All NBA.
Randall's off the table.
Then and my 2 boys off the table really like that too, because you ain't even trying to give me nothing.
I want RJ, I want Levine, and I want DeRozan.
So I think that that's why. So I don't think that they're gonna let it to be Brunson at the 1, DeMar DeRozan or Levine at the 2, RJ at the 3, Randall at the 4.
This is my last offer. I'll give you Rose, I'll give you Fournier, I'll give you Cam, and I'll give you RJ. 3 firsts, 1 unprotected for DeMar. And
I know, stop. Just
you talking about that 7 assets for 2.
It's not how you on the you've been in a doghouse and you an asset. See, y'all scandalous, man. Y'all scandalous. That's kind of why. This why. See, if y'all was talking, hey, let me say something real quick. Hold on.
G-Money.
Hey, G-Money. I can see why Danny Ainge was this. If y'all was talking like this to Danny Ainge, I see why he went somewhere else.
Why?
Y'all talking like that?
You think he got
RJ Barrett? I like RJ Barrett, but I would have traded for Spider. I would have, to be honest.
You telling me RJ, Obi, Fournier, and Rose and 3 first-round picks, 1 unprotected is not good for 2 players? 4 players and 3 picks?
No, it's not.
Oh boy.
Well, that's more than enough, bro. You being greedy.
So yeah, and G Money. All right, enough of that. As how I think about the GM of the Knicks, I don't think they're trying to trade RJ after we just signed him to a contract. It's gonna make us look like we made a mistake too soon.
We tried to trade RJ before we signed him to the contract, son.
You said what?
We tried.
I know that, but I'm saying now. So now he's kind of untradeable for the first. What's the soonest you really think that RJ can really be traded?
In June.
All right, what do you think, G Money?
I say somewhere around that. That's my guess. Yeah.
As soon as the season is over, his ass can be traded.
All right, how about this thing? Now we can play GM. Who wants him and why?
We're playing GM. Continue.
Who wants RJ and why?
RJ is up and coming. He's on the rise. He got a lot of things going for him. He's an all-around player, right? He can rebound. He can get better at shooting the corner 3. He can also make plays for others. I mean, he gets to the rim so much he can actually make other people better around him. So he just needs to focus on doing that a little more. But he has a lot of assets that he brings to the table. Worth investing in, sir.
So that y'all traded him because you're all that positive.
Well, he just doesn't fit the need that we need right now. We need a little more 3-and-D guys, a little more specialists. So that's the only reason we're looking in other places.
Interesting. So what would you want in return? An all-star caliber player, like a Hall of Fame caliber player, or?
Well, I wouldn't say the Hall of Fame.
D guys?
I would say he is a street legend in the streets of LA. And he is
Double D is only an all-star. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer right now. He's only an all-star.
I didn't say. I know. I'm not saying that Double D. I'm saying for all teams now.
I would say that he fits what we're looking for right now.
Wait, who?
I wouldn't tell the GM this if I was doing the trade, but I'd be thinking he's a better version of RJ Barrett at this point. You feel me?
You talking about DeRozan?
Yeah, he's a better
But
RJ.
no, but I'm talking about we're done off that.
Similar type game. It's just he don't got RJ ain't got no mid range game.
But we've squashed that negotiation. We call us
Hold
back.
on, you didn't squash no negotiation. You said let's go back to negotiating. We was
Yeah,
negotiating.
I was saying that I was saying RJ for
say,
somebody else. I was saying RJ for somebody else. Sorry that you didn't understand me.
hold on. You mean another player in the league?
Yeah, different team. Yeah, right.
Whew. I don't think no team really want RJ like that, man. I thought we.
It's true.
Thank you. Why do y'all project him to be traded sooner than later if no other team wants him?
Yo,
And he just got a fat contract.
Danny Ainge went and fucked that up for us, not taking him.
But okay. Answer the question though. Why do you think that he's getting traded sooner than later if nobody around the league wants him and he just got a big max deal?
I don't think they want him because he does everything, but none of the things that he do good enough.
I know, but I'm saying, why do you
think?
I'm telling you, that's why. So now you think that he's going to get traded later than sooner, right?
I don't think RJ's going anywhere. Just like I don't think Randall's going anywhere.
Exactly. So
I'm just being honest. If you want me to be completely honest, RJ ain't going no fucking where.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. So why y'all say June? He ain't going nowhere.
Well, he could be traded by June, though.
Exactly. We're not saying he will be. We're not saying they're going to trade him in June. We're saying it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a smart. That's
very to be honest with you, I like RJ Barrett. I like his heart. He just got to come in shape. Like to be honest, fuck working with Drew Hanlon. Go work out with Randall and Sims and get your body right. Come in there looking like Arginator and know what I mean? When you put your shoulder into the chest, they start to move. And don't just go out there trying to bully people when you sloppy with it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. So I like RJ, but it's year 4. You gotta do better. And at this point, we relying on him to do better because he's made us lose at least 7 games. Him personally, I could blame. But
for me, it's the whole team. I said the whole team.
I would say it was him because he went 3 for like 18, at least like 6 or 7 times.
I think he shot 3 of 18 the first game against Memphis, but in that moment, Mitch fouled out. I think Randall fouled out. I mean, I
don't got a computer, but can you pull up the field goal?
But are you talking about for that? Are you talking about for that game or for the season?
I'm talking about we only play like what 27 games.
Yeah, we're 14-13. Yeah, 27 games. Yeah.
Oh no, we 14-14.
No, we're 14-13.
Oh, so look, man, 27 games. Look, we above 500 finally. You're right. Yes. So 27 games, and I watched every single game, and I've only seen him look athletic in like 2 of the games.
Right.
And why did y'all sign him? If that's the case, it's confusing.
Because the fans advocated for not trading him over Donovan Mitchell. This is what they do. Remember when I first started my channel and we was talking about getting Lillard, and then everybody, all they could talk about is what has he done? It's like more than anybody on our team. He's like a 6-7 time All-Star. What are we talking about? See, it always becomes down these tiny arguments when people don't want somebody that's going to actually improve the team.
I mean, I like Dame, but I don't know how much Dame would have improved this team because I don't know how Dame and Randall would
improve the team. He wouldn't be better than Lillard. He wouldn't be better than Brunson.
I mean, he would have helped us score more than Brunson, but here's the thing: Brunson can move without the ball. Dame can't, though.
Hold on. I don't think that's true. And secondly, G Money, is they defense is comparable.
Dame's a great player, but he's not a good defender. I watched Dame's whole career. He's not a good defender. He's not a good defender. He gets.
Is Brunson a good defender? Is my second.
Brunson's bad. Of course, Brunson's bad.
So, my thing is this, right? If they're comparable defensively, and then Dame is 20 times better than him offensively, wouldn't that make more sense?
But here's the thing you're not considering. Also, the fact that Dame and Randall. Here's what you're not saying. Dame is not that great of a passer. Yes, he can pass sometimes, but he's not an amazing passer when you use eye test. Brunson can pass the ball though.
Hold on.
I don't think Brunson is nowhere comparable to Dame.
I didn't say Brunson's a better player than Dame, but I think we're a better fit.
What I'm saying is, I don't think any parts of Brunson game is better than. He may be a better inside the paint player than Dame.
Mid-range shooter.
Nope. He ain't nothing but he. Oh God, look.
See, but I thought Dame.
Wait, hold on, wait. Look, the Knicks will have to adjust He don't got to adjust to the Knicks.
No,
he carried. Oh, look, listen.
To be honest, I don't think they would have to. When you got Randall coming down, that could actually.
Listen. Look, Randall ain't Dame Lillard. He ain't Dame, bro. He's just not.
Look, no, I'm saying with a Dame. I'm not saying he is. I said with the Dame.
He go right to right. He'd be Robin at max with Dame.
Listen to me. I never said he was going to lead the team. I'm saying like Dame, they would dominate. He dominates by himself. So if you got another nigga that dominate, what you think gonna happen?
Well, he don't dominate. So look, Dame. What's funny is that Dame is a perennial playoff performer. Like not even performer, but
Dame only shows up in the first round, though. He's not in the second conference round.
But he gets his team to the playoffs. He drags a weak team to the playoffs. That's a real dominant player. Randall can't say that. And second of all,
first of all, Randall dragged a team full of fucking.
Dame had C.J. McCollum, Marcus Aldridge, Seth Curry. Dame didn't have bums. He had C.J. McCollum, Seth Curry, Rodney Hood, Marcus Aldridge, Aaron
Randall had Alfred Payton, Reggie Bullock.
Melo was on that team. Gary Trent, Anthony Simons,
Nerlens Noel, Mitchell Robinson. Come on, bro. We had a bunch of ragtag dudes and we made it, bro. We was kicking ass.
One playoff and got one win.
It don't matter. We wasn't ready because other people wasn't ready to help the main player.
Everybody sucked in that series. Randall,
but you brung up the one maybe a couple of times when Dame didn't get out the first round. You got to get there plenty of times before. Like Smoke said earlier, you got to go from trash to kind of good to better than the championship level. Dame already proved that he's way more advanced and way than any other team.
Dame is better than Randall. We can agree on that, yeah.
So I think he would be.
But what if they was teamed up? Is what we talking about?
I know. That's what I was saying. I was going to say that.
I was going to say that.
Never know. But I was going to say he does have history with LaMarcus Aldridge of being a dynamic duo with a power forward. That's all I'm saying.
And Randall better than LaMarcus Aldridge.
I don't know.
No, Prime Aldridge was a beast. No.
I'm not hitting Randall better than him.
No,
Randall
was a beast. We're talking about Aldridge. No, can I explain, please? Prime Aldridge was a beast. We're talking about a dude that the first two games against the Houston Rockets averaged 40 points games.
40. Yep, the 40s.
Also, we're talking about LaMarcus Aldridge, who's one of the best rebounders as a power forward in his prime. We're talking about a dude. Let's look at LaMarcus Aldridge in his prime, right? We're talking about a dude that can average 25 plus in his sleep and 10 plus rebounds a game. And he was a great free throw shooter too. And look, I know he was inconsistent in the playoffs, but unlike Randall, he didn't completely fold. I mean, look at LaMarcus Aldridge. He's a 7-time All-Star, 2 All-Second Team, 3 All-NBA First Team, All-Rookie Team First Team in 2007.
Right.
Come on, man. Right. Look, Randall is a good player. We're not saying smoking it. We're not saying Randall stinks. He's a good player. But
I'm not even. I know that's not what y'all saying. I'm not even taking it
saying that he's better than LaMarcus Aldridge. I just think that's wrong. I mean, look at this: 2011, 22-9, 2012, 22-8, 2013, 21-9, 2014, his best season, 23-11, 2015, 23-10. And I mean, in 2018 with San Antonio, without Kawhi most of the season, 23-9, and got the Spurs to the playoffs that year.
So they got similar numbers.
2019, 21-9. But you gotta use eye test sometimes. He's a better mid-range shooter than Randall. Let's be honest.
Well, he takes a lot more, and they
You
don't
can
want
take
him.
a lot more and still
They
be
don't
worse.
really
Though.
want him taking that shot this.
You could take a lot more and still be worse. That's what I'm saying, though.
Plus, I believe you got to look at people how you're elevated if you drag teams that's not very good at least to the playoffs.
Exactly. In the Spurs in
Consistently
2018
too.
and 19.
Consistently too.
Hold on. Who's done that though?
Everybody
That's
that we're
one
talking about,
time. Aldridge did that twice, 2018
Yeah,
and 19.
All right, and Randall's doing that. He did it before, and he's doing it this year because everybody's hurt. And
Yes,
he had to
Randall's had a great year, but we don't
drag
know for
him
sure
on.
New York's making the playoffs. Yes, Randall's had a magnificent year. Well, Randall's had a magnificent year to that point, but we don't know for sure.
And this year, what he got to average 2 more points, and then he almost and 2 more rebounds, and then he having a similar season. But he's
But
playing way more efficient this year, and you know what I mean.
But Aldridge was efficient himself too. So he's saying
this year they asked him to take the step back. He took the step back. He gave other people the keys, and they can't deliver. And he realized that he needs to step up, and he's did it right on cue.
No, he's had a great year, but we haven't seen JR30 dominate in the postseason yet. He doesn't know how to handle double teams and triple teams. Check the series against the Hawks, though. Quick traps, especially at the top of the key or in the pinch post. He doesn't know how to handle those double teams and triple teams. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I love Julius Randle, but let's be a little honest sometimes.
About what, though?
Let's be a little honest. Saying he's comparable to Marcus Aldridge in his prime, no. Aldridge made 7 All-Star teams in his prime and got the Spurs when DeMar DeRozan was up and down in San Antonio to the playoffs. In 2018, Ginobili was a grandpa. Tony Parker was a senior citizen. Kawhi only played 9 games that year and got the Spurs into the playoffs and won a game against the KD Warriors in 2018.
I think a part of the reason I
don't. And in 2019, they almost beat Denver with DeRozan. They almost beat the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
I think a part of the reason I don't like LaMarcus Aldridge is for the simple fact that you get a Damian Lillard, you a perennial all-star.
He made the playoffs without. He made the All-Star team without Dame, though.
Listen, G. Listen. Part of the reason I don't like him is because you get Dame gets Rookie of the Year, he does his thing, and then instead of staying and building and helping towards the championship, he goes, bro, get out.
I have too much on my hand.
What do you think, man?
Wait, what? Okay, so
I was just trying to say that.
This is what I've been trying to say. This is what I've been trying to say, that Randall's having a magnificent year. I'm a Laker fan. I've seen the potential. I know the potential, but there's other players that have done way more that is just trying to get skipped over when we talk about Randall sometimes.
And Aldridge actually, even though he's inconsistent in the playoffs, not to the rate of Randall in the postseason. Name one great Randall game in the playoffs. I can name plenty for Aldridge.
Right, 40s and back-to-back 40s and all this other stuff.
In Houston.
Right about that. We only got one opportunity because he only led the team, our team, for the past 2.5 seasons.
Okay.
That's the only time he's been in a leading position. So when people say he's been in the league so long, he's only been in a leadership position for 2.5 years.
Even in 2011, he led Portland to the playoffs in 2011 too with the injured Brandon Roy. So you're saying,
right?
Trajectory is different because Randall came in the league playing with Kobe, right? Then went to New Orleans to back up AD, and then he came to us and had to have a 3-man competition just to earn the starting spot. So that was his first year. Second year is when we got to the playoffs. That was his first year leading anything.
Okay. But you can't keep making the excuse. It's his first year in the playoffs.
Those are documented facts, is what I'm going to say. That's not an excuse.
Okay, Trae Young was in his first playoffs and dominated.
What?
Trae Young was in his first playoffs himself in 2021 and dominated. Devin Booker was in his first playoffs in 2021 and dominated.
I'm just saying they didn't just dominate, fam. I'm not saying Randall couldn't dominate, but who was helping Randall in that series?
I meant nobody.
So
But everyone
how is it
deserves
all
blame.
his fault? G Money,
I
if
didn't. I
nobody
didn't.
helped him.
Did we ever say it was all his fault? Did we ever say that? Don't put words in my
No,
mouth.
I was asking you. I'm not getting at you. I'm asking you a question, G Money. Who was helping him?
I just answered your question.
He dominated, and I'm asking who helped him dominate, right? If you getting double because they realize
That's but look, smoke.
Let me finish, and I'm gonna let you finish. All they realize when we play them, all you got to do is double Randall because nobody's gonna help him.
Okay, now listen. Every NBA superstar does that. Dame Lillard says that same thing. LaMarcus Aldridge says the same thing. When you don't get to the championship or win it, they're gonna say, "Who else was helping me?"
And
Everybody thinks that.
And Dame had help in the playoffs, though. There were times CJ showed up.
Did Randall have help in the playoffs? Was the question?
We didn't. Derrick Rose helped him. Derrick Rose
and who else?
You asked me a question. Who helped him? I gave you an answer. Derrick Rose. Obi Toppin played well in the postseason.
All right. So let me ask you another question. Then G, who was supposed to help him? G Money.
I admit, R.J. Barrett, Reggie Bullock, Alec Burks. I admit those guys weren't consistent. Again, we're not saying it was only Randall that sucked. We're not saying that. But let's not pretend that Randall had a perfect series. There were times he was turning over the ball.
That's not what I was saying. That's not what I said at all. And no. Fuck saying. That's not what I'm insinuating. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what? You know what else? I think.
I know he did suck.
But look. If Randall was so dominant, they wouldn't have had one win with home court advantage.
Because in game one, Alec Burks gave him 27 points in game one. The Knicks bench had like 50 plus in game one. So the bench helped Randall in game one, right?
Also forgetting that was the first time he was in that position.
Oh, God. It doesn't matter. Trae Young.
He wasn't dominant, though. He's not a dominant player yet.
It doesn't matter. He's
a projected dominant player.
Exactly. We're not.
If other people get those excuses, you got to give Randall that same excuse. But we can talk about something.
Yeah, he's
I'm not talking about Randall only. We can talk about something else. I'm just saying that if he would have had help, he probably would have performed a little better. He didn't show up. I know he didn't show up. I didn't like his performance.
Derrick Rose helped him. So what are you saying? You're acting like Derrick Rose didn't do anything.
Yeah, but Derrick Rose is not supposed to be helping him. You
want him to get help, and I'm telling you, Rose was dropping 30 in game 3. Alec Burks gave you 27 in game 1. The bench was
remember that.
Even game 2, Reggie Bullock hit 2 threes in the second half of game 2. Yes.
Where was RJ Barrett?
I admit Barrett was bad the whole series.
Was RJ?
Look. See, that's why I said that he's more like DeMarcus Cousins, and you try to say he's like Shaq dominant. Wait, hold on, no, wait. Let me finish my sentence real quick. Shaq was carrying when Kobe wasn't ready yet. He was carrying him to, like, you feel me, wins in the playoffs.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Right. Certain, even like when I think when it's always like that though, bro. I was gonna say when Shaq was with the Heat and Dwayne Wade wasn't ready.
He was carrying them to wins, but he ain't carrying them to championships until Kobe was ready.
Yeah, but all championships ain't equal though.
So, like, all I'm saying is this, right? Julius Randle is not a world beater, like I said again. You know what I mean? But if we build around him the right way, we probably could, if not win a chip, get to one.
See, wait, why would you talk about, you mean win a first round playoff series? You don't just jump from one win in the playoffs one year to the ship.
Oh, yes, you do.
Come on, see, this one, man, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I think
I don't care if other people believe or what they believe. What I believe is different. That's, you know what I mean? Your opinion and my opinion. That's why we all got one. You heard?
You can have it, but you also have to be. You can have it, but you also have to be sensible in what you say. Sometimes, what we say.
I'm sensible. You don't think I'm sensible?
No. You're a sensible person, but what we're saying is that it's going to take time.
He's being specific. I like that.
you get sensible person, but I'm just talking about the belief itself. What Dawes is trying to say is that it takes time to build a champion. You don't just build a champion out of the mud.
I know that, but that's why I was telling you earlier, G Money, that I'm not mad that we're comparable right now, that we're mediocre, because first you got to be mediocre, then you got to be good, then you get to great.
I know. That's why if you was to say like, man, we're trying to get to the second round or trying to make the first round tough, we gonna win a championship soon with Julius Randle. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
That's not what I said. You see, you mixing up what I said. I said if we get one or two more guys, if not win a championship, we could get to one.
Are you saying like guys like that will make Randle become the number 2?
I said, or yeah, to be honest, yes. Yeah, because Randle was the second or third option, we would fucking kill.
Okay, right then.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
We would kill.
Okay, from a logical perspective.
Real number one option though. Not a
from a logical perspective.
Smokey, Dawes is about to talk, yeah, man.
Yeah, G Money, from a logical perspective, that doesn't look like no time soon in the future, because
the East is still good and the West will get
not just that, because of the contracts you guys just signed. You signed Jalen Brunson and RJ Barrett to extensions, which means you're not trying to move off of them no time soon. Which means
Jalen Brunson to be traded December 15th.
Come on, you know they're not about to trade Jalen Brunson on December 15th.
They're not.
I was just being technical.
Let G Money answer and respond. So you don't see no type of chip. You see at least some improvement. You would never go that far, right, G Money?
Right. At least some improvement, not championship by the way. No, some improvement at least.
Because like for example, Giannis went through this type of shit. Like he was drafted, he developed. It took him a couple years. He added some stuff to the game.
Yep.
Then he got to the playoffs. Was getting beat up with Jason Kidd as the coach. Then they traded. Then they got Budenholzer. He got to the second round, third round. Bounced a couple times. Then he finally broke through because they added pieces to him.
Yeah, and Giannis changed his game a little bit too.
You're right, but I'm saying that you're gonna have to. That means that because Middleton is an all-star, so that means that RJ will have to become an all-star, and Drew Holiday is like a defensive player and all-star too.
Player too, yeah.
So it's like you got to be careful of just saying the ship like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think RJ got the potential to be an all-star, though. I do.
I think so too. It's still early. I think so too. He just needs to just be more consistent as a shooter, be a better defender, and be a better of a decision maker. Yeah.
And play within his role. Don't try to do too much. Or like I said earlier, all-stars, just play within your role. Just like all you got to do is hit that corner three defense.
Not to switch the topic, but this Celtics Lakers game is getting spicy. Lakers within 4 now. They were down 20.
I told you. Did I tell you?
I ain't even. I got it recorded on my. I got it in there recording right now.
Hold on. What was the opening score when you said 33 to 18 when we first talked about it?
Around that, yeah, it was like 30 to 16. The Celtics were up by 20 in the third. Now slice and dice to a single penny. Now down to 1.
Hey, look, G Money. Yeah, G Money. Look, I'm a Laker fan. I'm superstitious. I really don't like watching the games too much because you already know how that shit go. But when I do watch it, I record the game so I don't got to watch the commercials because the anxiety sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just I'll be waiting a little bit, then I'll start maybe I'll start watching while the third quarter's going on. I'll start at halftime and just go from there or something like that.
Right.
But that's why I ain't watching it right now. It's in there getting recorded.
Right. Because you don't want to deal with that stress. The Lakers might get the lead though. 80 got whacked. So
I ain't gonna lie, G Money. I love the emotional roller coaster. I love yelling at the TV, telling RJ and Julius what they should be doing while they playing.
I love it too. I mean, it's not every game like that. It's not every game like that.
Knowing they can't hear me, but I'm still yelling at the TV. My daughters and my girl be like, "Shut the fuck up." Excuse my French.
Right.
But I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, fam. I like it though. It's an emotional roller coaster, and it's super fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but so the Bucks formula was, let's build through our superstar, and go piece by piece to get some all-stars around him. And you know what? I'm starting to think that Chris Middleton is a good kind of comparison to where RJ needs to start thinking about trying to become.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of that actually would be a good a blueprint to how you can still be successful and still get your credit too.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Middleton's a good comparison.
So what do you think the Knicks is doing, Dose? Who you think they formulating this team around? Or yeah, that's a good question.
They formulated around really. I think they formulated around the coach really. Like, I mean, of course RJ's the best player and the office runs through him, but I believe that the coach and the GM have a
You just
behind the deal handshake.
RJ better than who on this team?
I never said RJ was better than nobody on this team.
You said he was the best. Something best at what though?
I said Julius is the best on the team.
Oh, I think that's what you meant to say, but you said RJ. But all right. I just had to.
But I think that what it is like, look, Tibbs is like, look. Remember, Tibbs he was the everything for the Timberwolves. He was the GM, the coach. So he understands how the GMs want to keep their own coach, and they don't. So he's like, look, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to play RJ, and they like play him. So he has no choice but to play him, in my mind, as many minutes as he is.
No. Talk about it.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, him and the GM is like, if RJ fails, we're done. So if we try to make him look the better he looks, the better we look. In my mind.
Yo, salute, man. We got another fella.
Was good.
Family. The homie Quiet Money. Let me drop a bomb. I ain't drop a bomb in like an hour, man.
Long time no see, Quiet.
Let me drop this bomb real quick.
Salute, fellas. Salute. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Good.
Well, it's morning. Ain't even nighttime no more. See, money was popping, brother.
What's cracking, slacking,
forever?
Yeah, I haven't seen you forever. Since 2021? What's going on, man? Man, indeed.
Dose, what's good, my brother?
Nothing, man. What's up with the family?
Ain't nothing. I was just listening to y'all, man. Go back and forth, having a nice little debate.
Right.
What's up, though? But
what's your thoughts about it?
I heard the Julius takes. I'm not a Julius apologist. I'm gonna keep it a step, right? Like that Atlanta series, Trae Young had help.
True.
Right.
Julius Randle didn't have no help. It was so easy for Nate McMillan to game plan against him. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They were almost illegal defensing Julius Randle all series long.
Right, they was in the illegal deep, not almost. They were.
Yeah, but they didn't call it not one time. You know what I mean? So like that was kind of rough. It was his first time. This was his real breakout season as being the head dude that year. You know what I'm saying? And that was actually his first real opportunity at doing that or trying being that role. He never saw a double team before.
With the Pelicans, Quiet Money, but they didn't make it because AD got hurt and he requested a trade.
Yeah, I know. So when he was on the Pelicans, he was not a number one option.
He was coming off the bench.
Exactly. I mean, he can't after AD was going back and forth, not wanting to play, saying he was hurt, whatever.
What they won't tell you,
Randle did start some games.
What they won't tell you,
was never the focal point.
He was averaging 20 and 10 off that Pelican bench. That's why we got him in the first place.
He started like some of them games.
Of course he did. I watched one of them games he started.
But that's why we got to stop using the adjective dominate, because if you dominate, you at least win 2, if not 3, if not. at least 2 or 3 games in the playoffs if you especially got a home
And
court.
as I'm saying, Trae Young was in his first playoff series too. So
Trae Young, that was his first year, and Jason, that was his coming out
And
party.
Sean
That's true, but
Thomas
Trae Young
and
had help though.
I
You can't say
understand
Trae
that,
Young
but
had
Derrick
help.
Rose helped.
Trae
All
had
right,
adequate help.
all right, but Julius Randle
I know,
helped.
but Randall wasn't
Julius Randle
dominant
will be
though.
topping
But you
help.
gotta understand too. So right, I understand what y'all saying, G Money. But the thing is, Trae Young is a point guard.
What
Randall's a
Fact.
power
what does
forward.
that mean though?
That
That
means
doesn't
you
mean
getting more
It means a
touches.
lot.
D-Money, that means you
It
getting more
means a lot.
touches.
But
Because the point guard normally is the one that draws the defense and sets up the offense. You know what I'm saying?
But we were the number one defense
we
that
didn't
year.
have
Many
that.
people thought, okay, the same point guard Trae Young got shut down by the Miami Heat last year. So Trae Young's great, don't get me wrong, but what are we talking about? Many people thought Trae was going to struggle in that series because you had good on-ball defenders on that team, and the Miami Heat shut his water down.
No,
So
I
what
know,
we
but
talking
he
about?
also went to the conference finals.
I understand
And
that.
beat Joel Embiid.
I understand that. Even in the
Like,
even in the
we
second
can't
round,
take
he
that
was
away
up and
from him,
down
brother.
against Philadelphia. So
Uh-huh.
no, Trey is a great player, but even then, right, he struggled against Philadelphia at times. He shot under 40%. So what are we talking about?
No, but you gotta understand, what Trae Young had was way more than what Randall had.
I admit he
makes a
had
difference.
help, but you picked the Knicks to win that.
No,
We
but
both
you
picked
have
the
to
Knicks to win
have
that
help.
series.
Because no, listen what I'm saying. You have to have help because if they say, okay, Randall's the lead dude, we're just gonna double him and use quasi zones so he can't get off. And you don't have good passing lanes. Somebody else has to be able to score the ball. That's why
Derrick Rose is doing
was put
that
into
in
the
that
starting lineup.
series.
But that didn't work. Derrick Rose is not adequate help. He is way past his time.
What does that mean? You say he needed
It
help,
means a
and Rose
lot.
is getting to
Derrick
the
Rose
basket
is
at will.
not reliable like that, brother.
I'm not saying Derrick Rose was MVP Rose, but let's be honest, he was the best thing in that series, going to the hole, hitting threes. Let's be honest, though.
It's spurts, though. You understand?
He was big in games 2 and 3 and game 1. What are you saying?
But you can score. He could score some points because there was no defense geared to stop you. You understand? There's nothing geared to stop you. That's why after that one game, he could not do it again.
Games 1, 2, and 3 was big time. What are you saying? Game 4 and 5 was slowed down.
He only had that one good game like that.
Even game 2, he was big time in the second half. What are you saying?
But big time. Well, how much points? How many points did he average in the series?
Let me check. All right.
Hey, but the point is that Randall,
he's not a starter anymore, though. G-Money.
But Randall,
that doesn't matter though. He helped.
No, it does matter. If you're not a starter, if you take a dude that's not a starter and you insert him into the starting unit, now, you was getting your numbers going against bench units, which is not teams opposing starting units, brother.
Derrick Rose averaged 19. Derrick Rose averaged 19 in that series. He averaged 48% from the field, 47% from 3. In that series.
That's okay, but you got to understand, like there's no defense geared to stop him. He's just scoring, and they're actually letting you score because you're not scoring 30.
He's not scoring 30 every night.
30. Derrick Rose didn't have the ability to pour it on anymore. So it's like, okay, we can let Derrick Rose get his, but nobody else ain't doing nothing. Nobody else can get theirs. And that's the problem. Because Derrick Rose is not that, he don't have the sustainability to continuously apply pressure to the defense like that anymore. He can't do it. That's why he was coming off the bench in the first place. He was never supposed to be in the starting lineup. Alfred Payton was so bad, so atrocious. And they were doing some blatant stuff on defense for him that you had to insert. You had no choice but to insert Derrick Rose. But he had no business in the starting lineup. And RJ Barrett, brother, you were the 3rd pick in the draft. Julius was not brought here, was not drafted by the Knicks. RJ is supposed to be ascending the team. He's supposed to be helping the team ascend. He has not done anything. He has not moved the needle one iota. And that's a problem. And in that first round series, that first playoff series Julius Randle ever been in, that was a big problem. Because all that doubling they was doing and that defensive attention they were giving Randle, somebody else was supposed to be feasting.
My bad, I'm back.
And that's what to get him out of that. You can't keep playing the stupid zone. Go shoot him out of that. Reggie Bullock, inexcusable. Inexcusable. They put Trae Young on you. You're 6'5". Did absolutely nothing. RJ Barrett did absolutely nothing. What's his name? Another liability. Nerlens Noel did absolutely nothing.
Hey, but what's
can't have all that doing nothing.
Can we agree that every Knick except Derrick Rose did absolutely nothing? Can we agree on that?
But Derrick Rose, one person scored.
Let me sum it. Hold on. Let me sum it up so we can move on. Julius Randle, and I'm not even going to say Julius Randle because he wasn't the best person in that series, right? Derrick Rose and Burks was the best people in that series, and we'll leave it at that and move on.
Thank you,
right?
Thank you.
Hey, but look, all right, let's move on to this.
Quiet Money. Hold on. I do want to know what Quiet Money think about the game tomorrow. What we gonna do and who's gonna be your top player? No, hold on. Listen. Let me ask the question so you can answer the question.
Go ahead, brother.
How do you feel about the game tomorrow? Hold on. How do you feel about the game tomorrow? Who's gonna win? Or no, don't worry about who's gonna win. How do you feel about the game tomorrow and who's your key player in the game?
Hey, wait, Quiet Money, before you answer that. Hold on, Quiet Money, hold on. Let me say this one more thing. I'm saying what's wrong with the Knicks looking at it like that's good. We got building blocks. We got a first round draft pick. We got a first round. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I agree 100% with you,
but are you to the point where smoke like, all right, the next step is the championship?
No way. The Knicks are never gonna win a championship. Smoke is dreaming if you like. And
but no, all right, go ahead. You can't say my bad.
They won't have. You know what I mean? But it's just the way it is. It's like
hold on, why y'all niggas talking about me not like I'm not in the room?
2 decades and not get and the best thing they have to show is RJ Barrett.
Hold on. I gotta cut you off right there because I argue with niggas all the time. Excuse. I don't even like to use that word. I'm trying my hardest. I argue with people all the time about why we shouldn't go back to the draft because our highest pick in 30 years was RJ Barrett, right? And before that, it was Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps is still better than RJ, and he's been in the league like 6 years. So my thinking was, why would we keep going back to something that's been failing us after Patrick Ewing? But for some reason,
it's a dream. It's a pipe dream.
People, that's where they hope
the fans like to play that. The fans like to play that imaginary game. Oh, they look at teams like Golden State and
let me say something.
In Memphis.
Hold on, let me ask G Money what he think about that.
Let me say something about that real quick.
Let those go. Go ahead, Dose.
Let me say something about that because me being a Laker fan and I could compare it with Steph Curry and how they like a 3-peat and built the championship. You have to rely on the draft, right? But the thing is, it happens in different ways. Like Steph Curry, the reason why
I agree.
One of the best reasons why.
Hold on. I want to hear what G Money got to say.
Let me tell you why I think that the Steph Curry thing worked.
Let me talk to Dose for a minute. Let us rock out. I'm just coming in.
I want to hear G Money too, though. I don't want to forget everybody in here.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. So listen, right? The thing is this, right, Dose? Yeah. Building to the draft is what Knicks fans, okay? You're not a Knicks fan. It's what Knicks fans tend to rely on. They're like, oh, you know what? We can build to the draft. A lot of teams don't want to have a competitive team put out there. They want to just tank and try to get Victor Wembanyama, which is a
But let me explain what I meant by how unique it was with the Warriors. Steph Curry was drafted, right? And he was overlooked. He got 2 other point guards got picked before him. Not just that. He got injured early in his career, and they signed him to a 4-year deal, like for the cheap. He didn't get like an RJ deal where he had to get this max and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Plus, he was way older. He had 4 years.
No, that's not what he's saying, Smoke.
Okay, I'm just saying RJ got a bigger deal than he was supposed to. He was supposed to. I'm saying if RJ got the deal that Steph Curry got, and then the Knicks would be able to maneuver way more. And because remember what happened was why Steph Curry got a little small contract, and then they got to pick up Andre Iguodala, who was the top free agent that year.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And then they got the mold around all of that.
But the thing is, those right. What the fans point to is the fact that Steph Curry was drafted, Draymond Green was drafted, Klay Thompson was drafted.
Right.
So they have that thing in their head.
But you gotta understand this too, Quiet Money. Hold on. Derek Lee wasn't drafted. David West wasn't drafted.
I know that.
Hold on. I'll let you speak. Let me finish.
Go ahead, brother.
Andrew Bogut wasn't drafted. Leandro Barbosa wasn't drafted. Sean Livingston wasn't drafted.
Maurice
so they
Space
had
wasn't
more.
Drafted. Kevin Durant wasn't drafted.
So they had more free agents on the team to help those young players build.
Wait. But look. Hold on. Y'all forgetting.
I know when it's dropping a good point, you wanna pour hot sauce on my.
No, you're going too far. Wait, hold on.
I know how it is.
Wait, let me tell you what I was saying.
Hold on, you gotta let me finish. Let me cook. Right? I'm cooking because I've been listening. See the difference?
Bruh,
you can cook when you go buy the ingredients and then you bring them back to the crib. And then you know what you want to make because you went and bought the ingredients. You thought about it when you was in the supermarket. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is that even though they had Draymond that was drafted, Looney, Curry, and Clay, they had a lot of professional dudes that taught them dudes how to win. I just named like for you. You want me to name more?
No, listen. I'm trying to compare it like this. Golden State, what they did was after Curry got that contract and they was able to get Iguodala, they took steps in the playoffs. They went from the first round to the second round, lost to the Clippers.
One step. And if you want to be, I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta be technical. They won the same way they said the Knicks been winning the last 4 games, right? They went through a lot of injured teams. Fucking excuse my French.
But I'm talking about the progression of the team.
So was injured. Then when they beat Cleveland, Kevin Love was injured. So they got an easy route that first time. Keep it real.
But remember, they didn't never got to the championship with their current coach. They was Mark Jackson.
They had a Detroit Pistons type of run because they got Iguodala and then they made a run. But they only made a real run because the real team got injured. Cleveland was the real team that year, and Kevin Love dislocated his arm. You remember?
Look, but I'm saying that you have to have building blocks and playoff experience, wins, losses. You can't just go from the first round. Let me finish.
Got RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. They already lost in the playoffs.
Stop trolling. I mean, Smoke. Stop trolling, Smoke.
I'm not trolling. No, I'm serious.
Is not that dude. He is not that piece.
Listen.
That's a troll move, bro. Come on. That's not it.
He said experience, right? Experience means experience. So whether you win or you lose, that's experience.
Like I said,
right or wrong.
Like I said, so what happened was.
I get
so
that,
like I said,
that's not what those talking about.
Like I said,
you can learn from your losses like you learn from your wins.
Yeah,
like I said though,
players are still developing right now, brother. So
what I'm saying, he's saying our team don't got no playoff experience. No, they took that playoff L, so that's experience. So next time they might not want to. Hold on, let me finish. No, hold on. That's playoff experience. So next time they go to the playoff, they might not want to experience that again. So their attitude might be different.
Listen, Smoke. The Warriors didn't go from the one playoff win to goddamn winning the championship. They went from losing in the first round, losing in the second round.
They went from the we
steps. I
believe.
get what those are saying. He right, Smoke.
Season to winning the championship.
He does have a point, Smoke.
No,
they lost in the second
steps.
round in 2013 to San Antonio. 2014 lost in the first round to LA. Then they broke through.
Yeah, it is steps.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
I agree.
We can't go miss the playoffs, go again, and not make noise.
Well, we gotta get to the playoffs again.
Right.
We going to the playoffs.
We wasn't there last year.
I don't know.
We didn't get there because
hey, wait.
Know what teams will do.
Hey, G Money. What's funny is that I was really one of the most optimistic Knick projection of the Knicks. I said they have a potential to get to the 4 seed. Right. Beginning of the season, I was at 4 seed. Everybody was like, nah, we ain't probably gonna make the playoffs and this and that. I'm like, so now it is like the Knicks smoke talking about, hey, we're going to the playoffs for sure. Like the confidence is because
I was never one of those non-optimists. So stop that. Don't put that on me.
Yeah, can't put that
on me. You wasn't saying nothing about the 4 seed or a championship. So
I never said. And just now when I said something, I didn't say about the seed. I said we're going to the playoffs for sure.
I know. But
I specify when I talk and I mean what I say. See?
Champions, when you get to a championship, like I said,
I never said we was going to the championship. I said if we get 1 or 2 more pieces, we got the chance of going on. I didn't say we was going to win. I said going.
Okay, let's even take Boston for example.
I believe we can win with 1 or 2 more pieces. I believe that.
Wait, but look, let's take Boston for example.
Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this game tomorrow.
Talk about the game. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Let's stop talking about the hypotheticals. Let's talk about this real game tomorrow.
I asked you a question.
Give me back that question that you asked me.
I asked you a question and people let it go side. I asked you what you feel about the game and who is your high.
Now let me elaborate. All right. Tomorrow, I feel the Knicks should win this game. But DeRozan and Levine is not to overlook. I think we can contain them because as long as Grimes is healthy, the perimeter, the Grimes and Deuce playing and quickly having more minutes, that really helps the defense. And Chicago's kind of struggling. So, and Julius, the main dude, they don't have nobody to put in front of him.
Well, y'all missing 18 points though at point guard position.
Who?
Brunson's questionable.
Brunson is not out.
He's questionable.
Okay. He gonna play.
That's what I meant to tell y'all too.
You don't want to miss a game, bro. He gonna play.
Yeah, that's what I meant to tell y'all. It's not an ankle sprain.
What is it? A knee?
It's a thigh contusion.
I knew it was like a bruise or something.
Yeah, everybody saying he sprained his ankle, but no. Everybody they thought it was an ankle sprain, but it's a thigh.
Okay. That's good. That's good news. Good news.
Yeah, that is good news.
The same thing happened to Mitch. Mitch got knee in his thigh. Mitch got knee in his thigh. Same thing happened to him.
Yeah, but if he doesn't play, I know quickly his minutes will be increased, which means more defense, and that's really what we've been.
Hold on. Do you think he Do you think he should play tomorrow?
Who that? Brunson?
Yeah.
It depends on how he feels.
No, fuck how he feels. No, fuck how he feels. How do you feel? Do you think he should play? No, let me ask the question.
He got $100 million. If he says he feels he can play, then you let him play, but you monitor him.
But what if he's
not getting up and down the court, if he's not getting back on defense, if he's not getting over the screens, then you know, like, okay, I'm gonna limit you, and I might not play you that many minutes.
Okay.
I mean, regardless to what, he shouldn't play that many minutes if he plays.
G Money, let me ask you. What do you feel about that? Do you think he should play, or do you think we should hold him out tomorrow?
I think we should rest him tomorrow. Personally, for me, I'll rest him tomorrow. I mean, today. It's after midnight, so I think we should rest him today and play him on Friday. That's what I do. Give him a rest, rest the foot. So I think we should rest him for Wednesday, so he can be fresh by Friday.
Dose.
I think that ain't the Bulls in y'all. Yeah, they in y'all division, so y'all playing 4 times. These are important games, so I wouldn't say play them, but because y'all just signed them to a big contract, I don't think they are gonna play them. They're gonna be more cautious on the cautious side, but that's still 18 points gone.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, be cautious with it. Just because he played doesn't mean you have to play him 35 minutes. He can play 20 minutes if he can. If he can't, if he starts the game and he can't, like if he's doing warm-ups and he can't move right, don't play.
So you saying minutes restriction, playing with minutes restriction.
But if you can't move in the warm-ups, if you can't complete the drills that we normally do in the warm-up before the game, then he should not play.
Okay.
If you can play, you play.
To be honest with you,
it wasn't an ankle like everybody thought it was. It's a thigh contusion. It's a contusion. It's a bruise.
I would just let him sit out because not that like basketball. People don't think basketball is a very tough sport. It's a very tough sport and it's very hard on your body. All that running, you running miles in the game. So I would sit him out because we need him for later when we try to make a deeper push. Him missing 1 or 2 games ain't gonna hurt us in the overall mission, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand that, like in football, you got to save some players from themselves. So I would do that. Like, I know you want to play. I know you feel like you're right, but let's just take a day off and we'll let you play on Friday. Only because we play this team 2 times in a row at their home stadium. So I would rest him and then I'd play him on Friday. You know what I mean?
I was going to say that. That's not unprecedented either because didn't New Orleans just play Phoenix twice in like 4 days and stuff like that?
Friday and Sunday, yeah.
I'll be right back, fellas. Keep the conversation going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not unprecedented.
Yeah, I mean, I would just monitor him. Like if he says he can play, then I'll put him out there, and I'll be watching him. I'll be watching his movements. I'll watch how he's getting back on defense.
A little quick NBA up. I want to tell you a quick NBA update. The Lakers were down 20, came back, led by 13, like a few minutes to go. Now it's even Steven at 110, a 17-4 Celtics sprint. We're going to overtime. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even watching the game. I'm over here supporting Smoke.
Man, you should be. It's super crazy.
That's crazy.
And AD missed 2 free throws when the Lakers were up by 2, and then Tatum hit a feathery jump shot at even Steven the game.
AD did that last game, G-Money?
Yeah, against the Sixers and Austin Reeves, yeah. Because AD missed that free throw that would have won the game, bro. And then Reeves would miss clunk the other freebie that would have tied it, yeah.
Oh, terrible. But yeah, that's the Lakers' problem, though. That's the Knicks' problem.
I know.
I'm a Knicks fan.
I'm just trying to.
I'm not worried about the Lakers.
Yeah,
so you just giving an update. I get it, D1.
Appreciate
the update, brother.
Appreciate that. For sure.
Dose, that's your problem, Dose. That's your Laker Nation over there.
Right.
Yeah, you Laker Nation. Yeah.
We got similar problems. We hovering around 500.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think y'all 500. What's your record?
We're hovering around 500.
11 and 15.
Oh no, that's not hovering around 500, brother.
Well, what it is, if it was like, I think it was 2 and 10 or something like that.
Yeah, there were 2 and 10.
Yeah, games under. It's hovering around.
We coming on strong.
4 games under, brother.
At this pace, if I was thinking like Smoke, we almost championship bound.
Which in my estimation is inexcusable. It's inexcusable.
I know you're not talking about the Lakers, though.
Only Randall.
I'm just giving an update.
One of the main players from the Lakers. It's not being Westbrook.
No, the Knicks. You know what the Lakers is doing, bro.
Hey, Quiet Money, since you here. Hey, Quiet Money, since you here.
We better than the Lakers.
All right. Hey, Quiet Money, since you here, G Money agreed
this is
with.
What I'm saying.
Hold on. Listen real quick.
That type of help, man.
Wait. Hold on. Let me talk real quick.
It's crazy.
Now that you here, me and G Money.
Let him finish, Quiet Money.
Any top player.
Quiet Money. Derek was about to speak his point.
Quiet Money. Let him finish. Quiet Money. Let him finish. Go ahead, Dose.
All right. Now that you're here, me and G Money was talking about how Cam Reddish has, ain't played no minutes.
Star players that fans is
Can we move on,
stargazing and
man? Man,
fantasizing
bro,
about.
move on.
They
Move
will never
on.
come sign with the Knicks. We've been under the cap several times with 2 max slots and can't get one to come. Not one. We had to put our faith in Randall and hope for the best.
All right, but
and
look,
all
so
those
look.
people that say trade Randall, where would the Knicks be without Randall? G Money, you're a smart guy. Tell me, what do you think
New York would be
if they didn't have Julius Randle?
The Knicks would be in the abyss
They had
without
Obi
Randall.
Toppin instead of Julius Randle.
I'll be honest, the Knicks would be at the abyss without Randall. Excuse me.
J Money.
You know what I mean? I said the Knicks would be trash without Randall. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right, let me ask you this question real quick, Quiet Money.
Because I don't know if it's G Money.
Facts.
Where would they be?
Probably. I said without Julius Randle, I think this team would be bad. That's what I'm saying.
But why does the fan base overwhelmingly, with the percentage of the fan base, they overwhelmingly want him gone, want him traded?
No, bro.
Do they understand that when you trade a player in
Quiet
this
Money.
NBA, this day and age, you do not get back equal value as far as
Quiet Money.
player. If you're a good player, you might get some draft capital.
Quiet
but
Money.
You're not gonna get no first round picks with Julius Randle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. So
we solved that riddle. It's because Julius Randle is not Kyrie and KD, bro.
No. I know that. That's what I'm saying is, if they keep the fans, they overwhelmingly want him gone. But without him here, there's really nothing to watch. I mean, not nothing competitive.
I agree with you.
It would be a horror show.
I think we had a great show tonight, fellas. I think all our opinions are strong, whether we agree or disagree. This is why we have Discord, you know what I mean, live for sure. And I appreciate all y'all brothers taking out times out of your busy schedules and busy lives, joining TSK, I Am La Owns, and TSK to be specific. The name of the show is The Smoking Nick and I Am La Owns. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm called. But if y'all want to call me Smoking Nick, that's whatever. I ain't mad at that. Just to be specific for people that don't know. But any last takes real quick? And we're going to start with G Money, Dose, and then Quiet Money. You can end us and get out of here. And we get out of here, fam.
All right, man. Thank you for inviting me, everyone.
Every time.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Dom. Nice to see you again, Quiet Money. It was a long time no see.
Salute, brother.
Right. Das. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Das.
Dose like a dozen of eggs, but dose.
Facts.
Or like a dose of that dope shit. You feel me?
Yeah, big time fast. So what I'm saying is that it was nice seeing you guys again. Chatting basketball. Everyone stay safe in the pandemic. Stay healthy. Stay strong. Love, care for each other, and let's go Knickerbockers. Go New York. Go New York. Go.
Bad. I appreciate you, Dose. I mean, G Money. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Giving us some of your time. You know what I mean? Coming on here 2 hours with the boys. You know what I mean? Getting it up, and you always come with them sharp takes. So keep doing what you're doing, and you always welcome 100%. Dose, you got any last words?
Hey, nice to meet my boy G Money. Hey, you a real true Knicks fan for sure, man. I need you back for sure, man.
Thank you.
So y'all all some true Knicks fans. Y'all some real motherfuckers. So I love y'all, bro. Good shit.
I appreciate that. Quiet Money, man. End us out, and then I'm gonna drop this bomb.
All right. Salute to the chat. Salute to this great panel. You dudes is really fun. Getting on here and chopping it up with y'all.
Right.
G Money, definitely nice seeing you again, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like old times. Felt good. Dose, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your takes. got the West Coast, coming with the West
Right,
Coast flavor.
right. Coast to
So
coast,
good.
man. Coast to
But
coast with those.
but I just want to see the Knicks be competitive. I want to see RJ actually continue to progress and get his game together because he is needed. You know what I'm saying? He is needed.
Facts.
Needed. I'll never say he's not needed, but because
Hey,
he is needed
real
unless
quick.
someone takes his place.
Hey, real quick, Quiet Money. I kind of compared RJ to what Chris Middleton is to the Bucks.
God. I heard you say that's before I got. That's right. That actually, that's what made me get on.
Hey,
and that's what to check you one
yeah,
See,
time.
but that's a whole nother 30-minute conversation.
We
If we're
gonna do
gonna
that.
talk about how he came off Detroit and then he went to Milwaukee and then he built, like, that's a whole nother 30-minute conversation.
He is 6'8" shooting guard, Smoke.
So
you heard Smoke? He is 6'8" shooting guard, brother.
I know. But the thing about Chris Middleton is he could really fucking shoot.
Yes, he's 6'8". He shoots over the top.
No,
but that's like in his eighth. Yeah.
All day long.
He's a when you say mid-range assassin, when you watch that boy play, he makes everything in the mid. Don't matter what spot on the floor.
RJ Barrett has no mid-range game.
No, there's no comparison. When that dude does everything,
none.
There's no look. See, I don't want to have another 30-minute conversation. So
yeah, we're gonna do that.
This is TSK.
Head out. But like I said, peace and love to the chat. It was good. It
This
was
is
nice. It was
TSK.
great kicking it with you guys.
I appreciate everybody, and we're gonna go out like this.